expression of art and food to the soul, this is the brainchild of Sachiko Soro.
I've always wanted to dance. Like growing up in Fiji, we dance throughout our lives. In school when you do mekes and stuff when you're in primary school, and in secondary school I started training with Alan Arlo at the Oceania Centre, which was really good. And that sort of gave me enough of the base that I needed to get into dance school in New Zealand. Even though I was lost in ballet class, that was like the worst dancer in ballet. But I came out by the end of my degree with a lot of very good training in jazz and contemporary and ballet and hip hop and different traditional genres as well. And I just really wanted to come back and give that knowledge back to Fiji, who has such a already rich dance history and heritage, just to take it to the next level. There's such an untapped market in the creative industries in Fiji. It's $1 million industries overseas, and here in Fiji we sort of dismiss it as something, don't do dancing and music, you'll never make any money, you'll never survive, which is totally false. Like, we've got a booming tourism industry and not enough artists to cater for the local market, let alone the international festival market, which is a huge thing all over the world. Every country has international festivals. And I just really feel if we have the right training in the development programs here, we can make top quality products to export from Fiji.
And that's why she decided to start a dance school. A way to give back to the community, it's also an avenue to nurture the creative capabilities of our younger ones, be it professional dancing or simply a love for creative arts.
We realized that people needed training from a younger age, and they needed that sort of information in their bodies. And also the local schools, I'm mostly only private schools, sort of have creative curriculums and sort of dance and music and that kind of thing. So we wanted to make arts education very cheap and accessible to local students. So the fees are very, very cheap. We sort of like just minimally cover our costs, and we want to sort of give primary and secondary age students enough creative education so that if they want to take it onto a tertiary level and become professionals, by the time they get to that age, they've got that knowledge base already, so they're not starting from scratch when they get to university.
And you can find just about all kinds of dance forms here: contemporary, jazz, ballet, hip-hop, and of course, our very own traditional and cultural music from the Pacific.
We really encourage all of the dancers to take pride in where they come from and their heritage, and I really would like to encourage all of the younger generation to go and learn from their grandparents, go back to their villages, learn their own dances, not even just the dances, the chanting, the weaving, all of these, the pottery making, all of these things, and then come back and let it inspire them to create work. I think it's really important.
So, despite the feel-good aspect of dancing, exercise regime and keeping up with all the latest dance moves, is the business a commercial success?
Obviously, when you start out a new company, you have to expect to be running on a loss for a while, and we were. But now we're sort of like really sort of making ends meet, and one of the reasons that I started the company was to prove that you can create sustainable career paths in the arts in this country. You can, and I think that we're only going to be taken seriously by the ministries of education and government when we can prove that yes, you can survive here as a dancer, you can survive here as an artist. And we are proving that. We're giving jobs to people to full-time dance. I'm not saying that it's an easy job. Like anything, it takes a lot of hard work and commitment to be able to be successful at it, but it is a viable career path if you have the passion and the commitment to do it.
Soro says it's also about changing the perception of dance as a serious career path. It's not just about swaying your hips, but also as a means of survival.
Some of our younger dancers, they're taking money home to support their families and stuff, and so slowly we're starting to change perceptions, sort of one family at a time. And hopefully we get more locals into the dance school. I think at the moment we still have a lot of expat students as well, which is fantastic. I think that is because overseas it's such a normal thing to do, is enroll in music and dance classes. Everyone does it. Whereas over here it's sort of like a new thing to do extracurricular dance and music activities. So hopefully we spread the word and get lots of new students.
So much so that keeping up with the demand is out of the question.
I can't even find enough dancers to cater for the need that we have. We have demand for shows every week, so many shows, and sometimes I have to say no because I just don't have enough dancers to be able to provide for all of the shows. So I definitely think that more dance entertainment, there's room in the industry for more. But at the same time, it's like anything, you can't be a lawyer without studying law, and you can't be a dancer without studying dance. So you need to have that training as well. It's really important for the quality of the outcome. We always say, like, what we hope to do with our art is to inspire. It's like mana, energy, spirit. And the reason that we do it is not just for fun. We want to create work that moves people so that when someone sees it, they don't just see something like a beautiful picture and they're like, oh, that's nice. They want to look at it and analyze themselves as human beings in the society and reflect upon it and move them to change and be better people and create, hopefully through our artwork, we leave this world a better place.